I lied. Dude, that was a freaking massive freaking trout. Oh, dude. Oh, look at dummy. Oh. Yep. What's up, guys and girls? Welcome to the Mystery Tackle Box channel. I am the Hunter Fisher. I got a few tips for you guys and girls today on how you can catch more fish inshore with the new SaltNative Beast Walker. So recently, SaltNative released smaller sizes of their best inshore lures that have been doing awesome. If you guys notice on this lure right here, it's already been scarred up and chewed up because it's that good. There's a lot of bait inshore. We're getting ready for the springtime and we're seeing how often we can get bit on top. And today we got on a couple trout and I'm really excited to show you guys essentially what I was doing on colder days that were getting me bit more often. So
the way they were hitting this, I don't know why they wouldn't. It was just, I had to fish slow.
jerk bait.
That's fun. So that traps.
I literally had freaking SaltNative jerk baits I needed to try too.
Try that, honestly.
I ain't got it.
Well,
This is the only new SaltNative bait I brought. They dropped a whole new line of smaller size just because for redfish and trout. Obviously it's not small enough though. Oh, I lied. It's a gator. No! Dang it! At least I know I can get on him though, dude. That was a freaking massive freaking trout.
I think that one was bigger, to be honest. The way he was shaking his head and everything, he looked big.
Oh.
Wow.
Dude, I had a good hook set and everything. Dang, bro. I was recording though. It's okay. Guys, I just got hit. I was literally just saying I don't know if this will get bit because he was getting bit on a smaller one. But literally, I already have a new bite mark on this thing. And that was a gator freaking trout, dude. That was huge. I think that this, if I put like some inline hooks on this is the new SaltNative. They just dropped new sizes for the SaltNatives, guys. This is what I got bit on. He's been getting bit on like a river to sea one or something like that. But I've been getting bit on this and it launches. Watch this cast, dude. Freaking boom. Freaking launches. That's like way over there, but I got bit right here. So what's even the point of launching it there? But besides the point, cool bait, got bit, almost had a giant freaking trout. Dang it, I'm hyped now. Dude, I was moving like, I was like, boom, 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 boom. The main thing I would say is slowing down. So believe it or not, guys, this is a walking bait. SaltNative doesn't have any sort of popping bait, which is okay. You don't really need it in my opinion, because most of the time whenever you're inshore, you're usually on feeding fish. But in today's video, I'm not on feeding fish. I'm actually just on fish that we're feeding every now and then when it was opportunistic to them and their feeding habits. So typically when the springtime rolls around, you have fish moving more often. It's warmer, they're wanting to move more often, and they're wanting to get more active and get on more food, more fish. So with topwater walking baits like the Beast Walker, you're imitating food or fish or just things getting more active. So obviously things like trout, redfish, probably even snook and tarpon. I don't have snook and tarpon near me. I'm here in Tallahassee. Typically when you're around those game fish, when bait fish are going active, those game fish are usually going to be feeding on those bait fish. My suggestion is using a topwater like the Beast Walker is going to get you bit more often, especially with the smaller size, because this is the winter, bait's a little bit smaller. I usually like to downsize to get more bites usually in the winter time. And I would say that the new Beast Walker Jr. is 100% one of my favorite baits this time of year, especially in the shinier colors, because if you notice today, it's overcast conditions. Usually you're going to use shinier colors to make it a little bit more flash, because especially out here, the water's pretty dirty right now. So most of the time we're using a little bit more flashier baits to get a bit more often. And another thing I noticed with the Beast Walker Jr. is that I've actually gotten bit whenever there's been a little bit more topwater activity. So when the wind would kick up, when the rain would start, is usually when I would get bit more often. That's
sure it's not the same fish, dude. It's got the
one tooth. I don't know though. It might be. He might have bit a shrimp and then bit a topwater like a dummy. Oh! Yep.
Dude.
Yes. I'm hauling him in. Doubles, dude, doubles. He's hooked for sure.
Might be.
Same size, dude.
Yeah, cookie cutters, man. They're silver. Jeez.
Wait, I gotta take a picture of this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get a little double going.
Yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Stay. Stay. Stop. Good boy. Guys, that's on that new Beast Walker. Wow, it's raining, bro.
So sick.
Turned on, that's a double up.
Yeah.
Turn the 5 into a dime, you know? Typically, another tip that I'm going to give you to catch more fish, especially with the Beast Walker, is to target a lot of high commotion areas. If there's a lot of birds, there's a lot of bait, if there's a lot of structure, target those high commotion areas. First tip was downsize. Second tip is target your high commotion areas, and you're going to see a lot more bites on a lot more lures. Really, that can go for any lure, to be honest with you. If you're targeting birds, bait, and structure, you're going to see a lot more bites around that stuff, and you're going to change your chances from catching trash fish like ladyfish, or I don't know, I've caught even mullet out here. It's kind of dumb, to be honest with you, but you're going to increase your chances from catching trash fish to catching more game fish, and catching more game fish is the whole point of catching fish inshore in the first place. And I can tell you that with the Beast Walker Jr. and downsizing and hanging out around birds and bait and structure, I've had a lot more luck, and I've had a lot more bites, a lot more just action on the Beast Walker Jr. I got one. I'm on. It's good. It's big. Whoo! Oh, I've got a good one, guys. It's 100% a PB. Oh, it's 30. It's 100% over 30. Oh my God, let's freaking go. Actually, no, it's more like 27. And now tip number 3 for what I'm probably going to say to catch more. A hummingbird just flew by. I was like really distracted for a second there. But tip number 3 for how to catch more fish on a lure like the Beast Walker Jr. from SaltNative is I would suggest you slow down. You'll notice in today's clips that I actually caught all my trout all slowing down. And essentially what I did is because the water's a little bit colder, we're coming off the winter now, these fish don't need to be enticed really. They don't need to be super active to bite. But if you slow down and use this thing almost like a popper, you're probably going to see a lot more action and a lot more chances. So my suggestion is maybe start fast at first, but I would suggest maybe going and slowing down more and more and more with each cast, because you don't really know what kind of feeding fish are there. There might be a slower feeding fish instead of faster feeding fish. So give it a chance to throw a little bit slower, work a little bit slower. So you'll notice in today's video, I'm going to try to throw up a clip while I'm talking about it, but I actually did pop, 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 more like that action, that cadence, versus a typical pop, 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 pop you usually do with a spook style bait. With those walk the dog action type baits, you can get a little too rushy on it, you can get a little too fast on it, but if you take your time, have a little patience, you'll see a lot more enticed bites out of it. So my suggestion is slow down, especially like say Most of the time, the action of seeing these bait fish on top of the water is they're moving slow. They're not wanting to be active, they're dying bait fish, and typically that's what the walk the dog action is supposed to imitate. So my goal is usually to slow down to make it look dead. It's not gonna look dead if it's going boom, 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 going nuts, and that's the fact of it. Slowing down is gonna help you catch a lot more fish, especially on the Beast Walker. With the Beast Walker, a lot of my favorite colors right now are probably gonna be gold drip. This is what gold drip looks like. This is the gold drip color. There's also redhead that I would say is a good all-around color. Like, say if you don't really know what colors to use, redhead's an overall good color in any lure you can think of, especially in the saltwater scene. It's a redhead with a white body. Typically that's a pretty general color that I would use inshore. I would suggest this color and redhead. All right guys, so that's all for my tips. Just remember, downsize. Second tip is probably gonna say stick around birds, bait, or structure. Just stick around activity probably. And my third tip is going to be hang out and slow down. If you take your time with the lure, you're going to get more action. And if you're hanging around birds, bait, and structure, you're just gonna see more action in general. And that goes for any lure, to be honest with you. But another tip is to downsize. With this new SaltNative Beast Walker Jr., I downsized and it was more of like a finesse presentation. So I've caught reds and trout on here now. I'm actually going to include a clip before the end of the video. I believe I've already included by now, that where I'm actually catching my personal best redfish. But I catch my personal best redfish and it's really dope, really cool. I caught it because they were feeding on smaller bait. So like I said, a lot of these tips are what's caught me more fish on the Beast Walker Jr. So say if you're in an inshore situation, slow it down, stick to the structure, and downsize. Don't be afraid to pick up the new Beast Walker Jr. because it's smaller. That whole point is to finesse them into your boat, catch more fish, and honestly, at the end of the day, my goal is to help you guys catch more fish. I hope you guys enjoyed the little tips video. I'm gonna say thank you again to Mystery Tackle Box for having me on the channel. I've been really excited to make this video about the Beast Walker Jr. just because I love the new Beast Walker Jr. It's gotten killed for me. I absolutely love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this style of video. I will see you guys next time on the Mystery Tackle Box channel, and I'm gonna say thank you again. I'll see you guys next time.